The final round of the SHO Houston Open well underway, and one of the local favorites here, Fred Couples, who played his college golf here at the University of Houston. He had a share of the 54-hole lead, and when he made this birdie at the par 3 7th just a little while ago, he took sole possession of the lead. Freddie trying to become the oldest winner in the 62-year history of this event. He won this event back in 2003, but holding off a slew of world-class golfers, including Jeff Ogilvy earlier for birdie at the 5th to get to 10 under. Ogilvy, a multiple winner this year, earlier won the match play championship in Tucson, and he beat Paul Casey in that final. And Ogilvy is playing with Casey today in the final group as Casey goes for his first PGA Tour win, as we expect a real Sunday shootout here in the Lone Star State of Texas. NBC Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live final round coverage of the SHO Houston Open. The tournament course at the Redstone Golf Club, and it is a breezy day just outside of Houston. In fact, the wind for this final round totally opposite from yesterday. Winds gusting to 35 miles an hour, making a tough golf course even tougher. And the toughest of the tough holes is the par 4 18th. 465 yards, water all along the left side. And look at the hole location today, just 4 paces off the back left. It is playing a stroke and a half over par today. One of the toughest holes on a single day in PGA Tour history. As we take a look at our opening leaderboard, brought to you by Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. And there is Fred Couples, who, when he won here in 2003, that was his first victory in 5 years. So Fred with just one PGA Tour win in the last 11 years. Let's talk about Fred Couples, who has a share of the lead right now at 11 under. Next week, he goes into his 25th Masters, former champion there, and I couldn't think of a better way to go into Augusta with another win here. And Fred knows that these opportunities don't come along very often at the age of 49.
You know, Freddie's a streak player and has to deal with his back, and when he gets the putter roll, and he still can hit the ball as good as most anybody on the PGA Tour tee to green. It's just whether or not he makes some putts, and he's putting well this week, so that could transfer over to next week in Augusta, Georgia, and who knows, he might do well there. But I think the way he finishes today, even if he doesn't win, as long as he finishes on a good note and can play well, somebody takes it away from him. Like, you know, we got a lot of guys, JB Holmes, that somehow he could par 16, 17, and 18 and post that score of 11 under. JB Holmes is in a really nice spot.
So a look at the Fred Couples card. He did have the bogeys there around that birdie at 7, which we showed you, but he is a part of the lead right now and has a huge gallery. It's been following him all week, Roger.
And 87 yards left in this hole, Dan, and you got that right. A huge following for Freddie.
Probably the easiest birdie chance he's going to have almost today, right here.
Backstop behind the hole as well.
Checks it up within tap-in range. And you can hear how vocal these people are. Freddie says it doesn't matter if I shoot 80 or 7 under. I'm going to hear the cheers, and he feels right at home here in Houston. Stay with us. And the Masters invitees entered more and more each year since this tournament got the spot right before the trip to Augusta. And this guy has had great success at Augusta. In fact, Freddie Couples has missed just 1 cut at Augusta, and he's missed just 1 cut in this event. So Freddie feels right at home, not only here but next week. So I really couldn't think of a better way to get geared up for another green jacket. All that's left for birdie, and Couples has the lead by himself at 12 under.
Well played hole there. Beautiful second shot, but it is an easy hole today. It's definitely a birdie hole, easiest par 4 in the back 9.
Holmes trying to post a good number. Johnny, what's the number that Holmes could post here that could win it?
Well, 11 under could win it easily. I mean, Fred's got to go through the gauntlet on number 18. I mean, 18, you can make 5, 6, 7, 8 it there.
Another one of those hole locations near the water, and Couples getting ready to go here, Roger.
It's a tough hole location with a hook wind, Roger, so it's going to be hard to get close on this after the tee shot. Tee shot's not too bad with a hook wind. What flight has he been hitting? Pretty straight, Roger? Or is he going with a cut once in a while?
Actually, he goes with the cut once in a while, but I think Freddie probably turns the ball over right to left now more than he did earlier in his career.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a concession to his back or what that might be, but he still hits fades when he gets the opportunity.
Everybody talks about how bad his back is, but he's played in 576 tour events, which if you divide it up by about 20, that's a lot of tour events. 20 a year.
And this one offline, way off.
Started it way left, and it didn't.
They hit somebody and it's coming backwards. There it is, rolling just on the path now. If that rolls off the path, which it probably will, it'll be a big old hook stance, at least a good angle to the hole, if nothing else.
Well, it's the final round of a windblown Shell Houston Open. Fred Couples clinging to a one-shot lead. And
we check in again with Fred Couples at 11, Roger.
Bale got a good break. Ball came to rest in a cart path and got relief off the cart path, and now has a good lie in the best angle you could possibly have at the hole cut on the right. But the ball is going to be well above his feet. 143 yards left to the hole, and the ball above your feet, John, that promotes a hook, and you got this hard right to left wind. I would think this ball will be well left of the hole.
Well, the good news is he can hold the ball even off a hook lie. He has that capability of not hitting a big sweeping hook off the hook lie with the hook wind. So it'd be interesting also to see if he tries to hold it.
Hard as this wind's blowing, I don't know if you can hold it against this wind. You can try. Wind's turning this ball left. It's at the center of the green, and that's about what I would have expected.
Not too bad, really.
Yeah, especially where that tee shot could have ended up.
I mean, you hit the green in regulation, you can't complain where that drive was.
Fred Couples with a long birdie putt.
And a putt over this hump right here.
It's going to swing it pretty hard to the right when it comes off of that.
There's the hump. It's going to get there. No, it isn't. And the wind, and you got that into the wind, into the grain. Not a good putt.
Again, they stopped play here on Thursday. The green surface is not as fast as they were on Thursday. They didn't cut them, and they put some water on them because Thursday, when the winds gusted to 40 miles an hour, they had to stop play even though it was bright sunshine out.
Yeah, they tried to mimic Augusta, but they didn't know it was going to blow like Pebble Beach, so it didn't work too well.
Fred Couples missing the cut at Augusta last year for the first time, and that cut a string of consecutive cuts that he had made at Augusta, so he's only missed one cut there. And Fred has picked up three putts this week here at Redstone, and hoping to avoid one here. This for par to remain the leader by one.
Well, the reason why he is the leader by one is he has been putting the lights out. He has not missed any of these that I've seen, Roger, and he's been solid on them. Not the prettiest stroke, it's a quick little effective stroke, but I haven't seen him come out of it and push him to the right, which is what he usually does when he gets a little bit off.
He's made 16 of 17 cuts here, 23 of 24 at the Masters. And he makes another par saver here.
Great putting. A lot of people pulling for Freddie. There's a great story right here. He's 17 out of 20 from 3 to 7 feet.
Freddie's not biting at the hook here.
well, I think with the lead, that's probably very smart.
And he still has incredible distance, Gary, for a guy 49.
I think he has the length, Dan, to reach it. It's just the problem is anything that gets riding the wind to the right goes right in the water.
I mean, here's a guy 49 years old who still ranks 20th in driving distance on the PGA Tour.
Well, they don't call him boom boom for nothing, huh, Gary?
Well, still creates a tremendous amount of club head speed, but I like this, Roger. I mean, you got to put the ball down here and play. If you put it in the fairway, you've got a wedge in your hand and should have a good birdie opportunity.
Got to give some credit, Gary, to Joe LaCava, who's been with him so long.
Just going up the right-hand side a little bit.
Oh, easy,
Hold
easy. Okay, I think the rough will grab it.
Yeah, 20 years with Joe LaCava, Fred Couples.
Yeah.